Welcome back to Rimworld, friends. Mankin, what were you upset about? Oh, you had a cold shower. Oh yes, ratty apparel, that reminds me. I should let you guys know that since the last episode, I went ahead and installed one other mod. The mending mod. Which to me makes a lot of sense. Mend and repair damaged items. This occurred to me when I was in one of my offline Rimworld playthroughs where I had Devil Strand complete uniforms for like 15 of my little colonists, and it was surprising how quickly the little uniforms would get damaged and need to be replaced. And I always found that really, really frustrating. Like, you know, you're telling me we have enough technology to create a spaceship and fly away, but we can't just repair our clothing. So we will be doing that at some point. Now, Takashi's hiding. Stella, you need to get back to your tailoring, Stella. Captain Save-em-all is butchering up that delicious, delicious wolf. Who's my hunter? Takashi, he's hiding. Okay. Also, I wonder if I might want to do a redesign here. I don't like the fact that I can't build a wall on that line. If I make all these bedrooms 4x3s, I think that's probably fine as well. Right, hang on, so orders, remove plans, and turning them into 4x3s will let me still build a wall there. Okay, so plan like that ought to do it. It does mean that they won't get the spacious room bonus, but that's like a +3 to mood bonus, which isn't that great. Who's starving? Probably Stella. I feel like Stella is spending way too much time in bed. Is she on bed rest? Shouldn't be. Wait, isn't she the nighttime person? No. Okay, 6 hours of recreation is probably too much for Captain Save-em-all. She's doing alright. Okay, so let's get some hot water going. We can deconstruct that. No, wait a second. I was going to put it there and there. Cancel that. That'll be a wall eventually. Uninstall. Mine that. These gutworms are such a pain in the ass to deal with. Just a constant pain and sickness and increases hunger. It's the worst. Okay, so electric boiler. Put it right there. And the hot water tank can go right there. Mankin. He's either going to be just cleaning or continuing to produce great works of art. Well done. One thing we should think about doing as well is walling off our growing zone. I could turn it into one big indoor growing zone that's already on fertile ground, so that would then prevent me from having to research what's it called again? Terrain rehabilitation. Eventually, being that we're mountain based, we would want indoor growing zones that we can keep growing year round. This is all beautiful, fertile. Let me just think about this. So, hang on. If I'm going to have an indoor growing zone, this is probably too big. This will be like, you know, that'll be more than enough, like if we go like that. Now, I may as well make it equal with this bit here. So if we call that the growing zone, this is some, you know, something else zone. I would need terrain rehab there. But this is probably big enough that I can put 2 sprinklers, like a sprinkler can cover there and there. And then, just so that I can get an idea, it's like there, I won't be able to put in tilled soil. But that's all going to be workable. Okay, that's all the growing zone we're ever going to need. I'll have to put some support columns in here. Like there, I'll put 4 support columns in to keep the roof up. And we'll put these lights. Where are they? Furniture. Sunlight. A bright sun lamp designed to be mounted on a wall. Perfect for indoor growing year round. The thing is, I've still got a few months until I need to do that though. And I'm going to want to up my electricity production and storage before I do that. Because those sun lights are very, very power intensive. Fine, Captain Savmore, go ahead. Till that soil. But I want you to get the warm water going as soon as you can. I think once she's finished putting in the hot water and digging here, we can then start digging these bedrooms out, which is going to help everyone else so much. We can put in another common room here, a 7x7, or general purpose room I should say. I can build that out and turn that into one as well. A mad hare. So Mankin shouldn't have nothing to do. Oh, he doesn't have marble blocks though, does he? Or slate. What was he using? He was using the marble. Well, go ahead and use some of the limestone as well. In fact, any stone blocks. Except for the granite, because granite is actually pretty precious. How much do we have? We're going to need 150 to make a crematorium. Comes the bloody rat. Steel traps for the win. Okay, we need steel. We've got a bunch of slag that we could melt down. Slag. Here's my miner. Get and save them all. Food-wise could be better, but we've got a crop of food coming through soon. What is that? Cotton. Cotton. I think I've overdone the cotton, honestly. Corn, loads of cotton. I might just chuck that as rice, just to, you know, keep us going in the short term. Good job, Kate. So Kate's job really is going to be the hauler and the cleaner. He'll also do some crafting. Just totally fine. Tattered apparel, we can hopefully take care of at some point. I need Takeshi to snap out of his hiding in room. Get him finish researching, repairing, or put in a repair bench. Take care of this tattered apparel on almost everybody. Takeshi will no longer suffer from unhappy nudity once those cloth pants are finished. There he is, he's out of it, good. Takeshi, where are you? Take a shower. Don't go straight to bed. Have a cuppa first, that'll make you feel better. When you wake up, Have a cup of tea. And yes, build that ceiling fan, good. So putting a ceiling fan in the center of each 7x7 room can eventually get quite expensive in terms of components, but with so many mountains, I actually don't have that much mountains. Components will be an issue, but we'll just have to trade for components. I did spend some time thinking about whether spending a component for every room, but I think it's worth it for the ceiling fan, because the ceiling fan takes care of light and it takes care of temperature. Well, at least, you know, not getting too hot, that is. Also, Kate, let's see, you should be a soldier, because he's got a really good melee skill. So I want him to be fighting. That's also why I made this electric smithy, so that I can make a nice big steel mace for him. Beat the shit out of people who come to attack us. Eventually, with Stella, and I mean eventually, if we can keep her alive, we can replace her bad back with a synthetic back. We can, yeah, fix that as well. We can do some brain surgery on her. Kate is removing eelskin pants. Yeah, he should put on the flak pants. Yeah. Oh, but those are tainted, aren't they? Walking around with his junk hanging out. That's no good. Perhaps a little premature to move him over to soldier. Yeah, Kate, I know you're upset. Have a garden tea. Some of the more mood enhancing stuff will be coming along at some point. We've got coffee growing here. We've got more tea coming. Don't plant any more cotton there. Save them all. Yep. Heal root, good. It's worth noting that Save them all has 12 in plants. So eventually we can get some devil strand going. But we need to stabilize first. To stabilize our food. We don't have enough food. My hunter. Mankin could hunt technically. I mean, his shooting is pretty terrible, but... Stella made a good pair of pants. Nice. Oh, meals. We need more food. I think I've got to take care of this cougar. Kate doesn't even have a melee weapon. There's a revolver there, and there's a machine pistol, which we're going to repair up in due course. But let's just kill this cougar before it causes more trouble. Oh, that's our muffalo calf. Oh, I forgot we got a muffalo calf. Hey, buddy, we got 3 muffalos, soon to be 4. Fuck off, cougar, you dickhead. Just need him to be hurt enough that he bleeds to death. 14 hours. Give him a few more shots there, Mankin. $10 hours. Ooh, that's too close. He's gonna have revenge. Yeah, I think Mankin can chill with the artistic for the moment and go hunt some food for us. Even if it's small game, that's going to have a 0% chance of fighting back. I think that's pretty important. Okay, leave that thing alone. It'll bleed to death in due course. Muffalos, I think, are the right thing to hunt. Yes, 2% chance, but that's a lot of meat. Mankin, chill with the cleaning and the artistic for the moment. Go be a hunter. We'll keep an eye on that cougar, and once it bleeds to death, we'll chop it up. Yummy cougar meat. Stella, you got a lot of tailoring to do still. I do want to keep an eye on Mankin though, make sure he doesn't get revenge taken against him. Job. Okay, steel coming. Takeshi is researching the mending so we can mend the clothing we have soon. Captain Sabmall, I really need you to finish building. For that you need steel. Okay, don't sew here, that's a waste. I could keep sewing everything. If we can get a gigantic cloth and cotton and corn crop in, that'll be huge for us. Power is holding steady, that's encouraging. Maybe just commit just to the sowing of the area now. And then once it's all ready, we can have everybody help with the gathering of the crop. Can take care of that. Darkness, he won't suffer that when he's indoors, so at least that's good. What about that muffalo? Just keep an eye on it. This thing's going to bleed to death soon. In fact, it's even dead. What is that? A wall light that I can install somewhere. Because of lack of training? Oh, what? Okay, fine. I mean, the buffaloes are great for their milk as well as for their wool, but really what I want the buffaloes for is when I start having caravans operating, so with extra carrying capacity, and we're nowhere near that. Okay, what are you up to? Cutting stone blocks, good. Captain Savemall is going to go do some mining after she's cooked up this meat. Also, Kate, can you haul that dead buffalo? Captain Savemall. He's going to butcher that. Yes, excellent. I've got the walk-in freezer completed, so I might as well hunt and butcher like 3 or 4 buffaloes just to put us, you know, way above the meat requirement for quite a while. Look at that, 165 meat. 16 meals. I think I can probably forget about hoping to tame anything. I'm just going to put Mankin on handling so that when the buffaloes need to be milked, he can do that. Can you tell him to milk a buffalo? Yes, you can. And I have to leave this door open for a bit to allow this wild buffalo out. Yeah, man can get in there. Good lad. Okay, progress. Feels like progress. 10 meals. That's the most meals we've had in storage for a while. It's only slightly dirty inside. That's not too bad. What are you hunting? Okay, don't hunt those buffaloes. They're too far away. Waste your time. Hunt these buffaloes. Okay, Stella finally has not collapsed for a little while, and now she's actually cranking out the clothing at an almost respectable rate. I think this is too much that we've planted, but whatever. Just get it all planted, Captain Savemall, and then go do some mining. Could go for some psychoid and some smoke leaf as well. Now, in terms of security, that's probably our biggest concern. These little steel traps are not going to keep us safe for that much longer. And the way it's shaping up with the planning of the base, it's going to be quite a long, oblong base like this. So we're going to need like combat stations over there and probably one over there, cutting off that little block. But if we take that for our base, that's probably fine. A combat station is, you know, a big block of embrasures with turrets in front of it. I kind of wish you wouldn't prioritize the steel traps over stuff like this that gives us warm water, but I kind of get it. We have the steel available for it, so you might as well finish it. Also, once we go for the indoor irrigated growing zone, we're going to have to double our water production. How much more steel does it need? Wait, Stella, what are you doing? Wanting steel to stockpile. Yeah, that's fine. Really want to focus on getting this hot water tank going so we can, you know, start getting a bit of a mood boost for everyone who takes a nice warm shower. No, don't butcher. Build the fucking... Ugh, damn it. Fine. That's encouraging to see, all those big blocks of components there. Takeshi is feeling pretty good. Catharsis is a good thing. Get. Okay, I just went down. Whew. See, that's always annoying. Finish hunting the damn thing once you've downed it. Do I dare almost feel good about where we're at? Almost. Food is stable. Morale is finally stable. Well, let's finish mining out this steel to give us a nice little, hit of steel for building things. Then Kate and Captain Savermore can then really focus on getting these bedrooms dug out and getting the stone blocks done. Because remember, I'm going to have to put stone blocks around here. That's so encouraging. The presence of that uranium, if we can get to the late game, building those depleted uranium slag turrets, it's going to be so good. No, Stella, I don't want you butchering. Why are you butchering? Okay, so you can't make a Parker, you need material. I can have Stella cook then, I suppose. Can she do some fine meals? We don't have vegetables. Stella, I don't want you butchering. She's so fucking slow. She'll never get out there and go grab that buffalo in time. Maybe Kate can haul it. I don't think he can haul. Nope. Takeshi won't haul. Like, I think we've been very lucky with the terrain setup we've gotten, the part of the world we were in, but the little colonists we've got have not been great. Have not helped us all that well. Okay, there you go. Captain Savermore will do the butchering. We even have a tiny bit of pemmican in storage. Captain Savermore, I think you can deprioritize cooking for a bit and think more about mining and constructing. We're going to feel so much better once I've got the bedrooms going and we can open up the space here. Let's do some more planning. So, let's see. This here will be a whole room like that. That'll be one room. This will be one room. We will do pretty much the same here. Let's see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Is that going to make it square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 11 by 11. Yeah. With another one that's going to be like that, 11 by 11. So these are all general purpose rooms here. 10 by 11. I have to do some tweaking here to fix this. This whole setup is not great. Hot water! Hallelujah! Takeshi, how's the research coming along? He's almost there. Menken. I'm actually going to have to increase this shopping area. I have more and more statues. Ah, fuck it, Stella. Dementia is ruining us. 6, 7, 8. 8 more statues. That'll keep Mankin busy for a bit. Once we get beer brewing up and running, we can use the beer brewing station to make paper, which you bind into books. You write in the books, you collate the books, you make bookshelves, which help with recreation. Now, what is this here for? Medicine, yeah, fine. Plasteel doesn't need to be in there. We can keep the plasteel in here. Good. Kate, when you are finished hauling, I want you to go help mining. I've got to make him a melee weapon. Why don't we use limestone? Ah, we can't. Plasteel seems like a waste. Let's make it ironwood. Well, I could use Stella, but she's in a daze. Kate, make yourself a gladius. Not a gladius, sorry. A mace. And if we ever get armor, which I don't know if we ever will, really. I mean, in the late game, I struggle with the melee fighters that are not that great, but if I give him good armor and a body shield to keep him safe from enemy ranged attacks, could be pretty good. Yeah. Starvation, food, I know. Get them, save them all, get on it. Why don't we increase the maximum for a bit? Simple meals, 48, yeah, that's fine. We can hold up to 100 meals in that fridge. It might be worth it really focusing on it and just having a big old stack of meals that for a few days we don't have to do any cooking. Wait a second, if that's going to be a wall, yes, then this is a walkway. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That will go in like that. It's 1 bedroom, 2 bedrooms, 3, 4. And I have to build around the rest of that. I mean, I've still got loads of these steel traps, so eventually, once we've built out along here, I think we'll have like a little... That'll be the southern entrance to the base. We'll put embrasures there, turrets, steel traps for all the baddies coming from that side and this side. Do the same thing over here that captures all of the space for us. Look at Stella trying to haul, fucking hopeless. Well, I'll have her do the repairing of the clothing at some point, but Takeshi just needs to finish researching it. Drowsy, she's in serious pain. God, these gutworms are the worst. I wish I could know how long they would last until 20 of 20. Oh well. Visitors, welcome chaps. Please peruse our fine selection of sculptures. Feel free to purchase. Takeshi, do I want you researching something immediately? I think so. I think I do actually. Let's go for beer brewing. We can make a little... In fact, even in the storage room, as long as we put a heater in here and there's a ceiling fan, then it should stay within the correct range. So, production. Mending workbench. 3 components is rather a lot, but hey. So what you got to do is you put the mending workbench down. You have to go to production crafting spot because you've got to craft mending kits here first. And then you feed the mending kits into the bench. Make mending kits. Make 5 of them because the bench holds 5. Let's build... Can you build a dining chair out of limestone? Nope. Let's see if these visitors do some shopping. Guest shopping area is shopping. I don't think I want to try to entertain them by default. Who's my best negotiator? Actually, that's pretty damn good. Okay, let's try to entertain these guys. That's going to be good because now that's going to hopefully improve relations with their faction. Oof, power's getting a bit low. Okay, we need components. Ooh, charmed, I'm sure. It's a pretty slow process, but it does improve overall relations, and I think it's well worth it. That's one annoying thing is when your guests are using the bathroom, one of your pawns will go in there and try to charm them while they're taking a shower. $25 meals, fuck yeah. Okay, time to harvest, people. Need components, I know. Get the harvest in first, I think. This does not need to be cotton. This can be smoke leaf. Who's idle? Stella is idle. She won't be idle for long. You know what? I could actually have her continue tailoring. We're going to have a steady supply of cotton, and even if we have stuff that we don't want particularly, I can chuck it into the shopping area. So Stella, you can craft as well. I could set her to cutting blocks as well, if she has nothing else to do. Okay, good. So she should make that something that she's going to do at some point. Kate. Digging at limestone. Good lad. Although I need the components more urgently. Got some medicine coming along. Nice, even more steel there. And there's a whole big group of sandstone here. We'll use that. Break that down. And I'm pretty glad that we've got some guys who are decent at social, because I'm not looking to get more colonists to join us now. We're already struggling to feed 5 people, but getting visitors to join you is a pretty damn good way of getting new pawns. So here's Stella making the repair kits. Oh, man can upset Bacchus. Dislikes and distrusts women. Is Bacchus female by any chance? I've got to make sure that the people who are doing the negotiating, which is Kate and Mankin, make sure they're not ugly. Or staggeringly ugly. Okay, there's the mending kits. The only thing I don't know about how this mending works is whether or not you will actually mend things that people are wearing already. I don't know about that. Okay, so keep them save them all. Refuel the mending bench by putting the mending kits in there. Good, and now we can create bills. So who's wearing tattered apparel? Let's take Mankin as an example. He's got a tattered synth thread duster. That's simple clothing. Stella and Kate as well. So that's also simple clothing. So we got, if we say bill, add bill, mend, simple apparel 3 times Stella. We'll see what happens. I suspect she'll go for this simple apparel here that might need mending first. And I don't see how you can actually add a qualifier as to... Oh, okay, I see. Alright, so I don't want you mending anything. I only want you to mend stuff that is at 50% or less of any quality. Because there's no point in mending the stuff that's above 50% for the moment. We'll do that eventually, but... Why's Barkus being such a dick? I keep upsetting him. This Mankin not being very good. Well, that's why he's getting upset. He's trying to take a crap and you're trying to talk to him. Mankin, you fucking weirdo. Let the man crap in peace. Rock by a poplar tree, that's no good. Rock by oak tree, where? Oh, there. What I should do is expand the zone here and start stacking all of my stones there. Seven components, so we can build another solar generator, which might be a good idea. Come on, Stella, wake up. I want to see Stella go ahead and repair some of the clothing. Oh, and I need to have Captain Save-em-all finish that pigskin parka. Or, no, just cancel it. Get that material, get those materials back, that's better. Don't think I actually need another parka, that's fine. So this is the parka that Captain Save-em-all will wear in winter. There's pants there for her. Kate's hauling, good lad. Smoke leaf, rice. I think I should focus on the food. I really want to get a big old stack of like 2,000-3,000 worth of food. Well, let's get this cotton crop in, and then we'll turn that all into corn. We should have time. What's the growing time? 11 days. Yeah, so long as we plant it by the beginning of fall, we should have a decent chance of getting it in. That being said, I can always wall off this whole area, but then I need to really ramp up my power generation and storage. Oh, I think we sold a small sculpture. We had 6 there, didn't we? Stella, can you need material? Ah, so it looks like the clothing that is being worn won't be repaired. So if I go like this, if I tell Stella to drop it, and then I allow her to touch it, and then tell her to repair. There we go. So we're going to do it one at a time, but that should work. Okay, they enjoyed their stay. Nice. Left us a toque. God, who's vomiting? Stella. These fucking gutworms, man. I want to send Mankin to do some more hunting. That's our muffalo, I believe. Oh, that's a wild one. Yeah, hunt that one. That's fine. If we had more guys with better weapons, we could go hunt those rhinos, actually. And can just finish that one statue and then go hunt. Save them all is harvesting, that's fine. I don't want more tea, we've got enough tea. Psychoid. Could make Spectago tea. More heal root. So Stella, you repaired your Mega Sloth wool jacket. Excellent. Now who's got the next bit of tattered apparel? Mankin. Drop that, Mankin. Finish your sculpture. You would think that the electric tailoring bench would double as a mending bench, but oh well. Kate, you're next. Take your pants off, bud. What is that at? That's at 49%. That should be... yeah. Why isn't she repairing that? That's weird. Does it not count as simple? Eelskin pants. Simple set of pants. Weird. Oh, because he's busy hauling it, that's why. He's busy interacting with it. There you go. This doesn't need to be cotton, I don't think. Oh, that's right, I need more hay grass. That's not going to get them through the next winter, is it? Let's see, heal root, smoke leaf, heal root, okay fine, tea, get the tea coming. God, Stella. Four skill in crafting, okay. Who else has crafting high enough? It's only Stella by the looks of things. No, Kate can. Ah, I see it was repaired all the way up to 91. But let's adjust this now so we can repair anything. Let's say any worker and do forever. Add bull. Let's fix the weapons as well. Do forever. Anyone can do it, but Stella preferably. And we've got how many mending kits? Oh, 4.8. Oh wow, it looks like it's not one mending kit for one item. That's good. I wonder if I shouldn't now decide that this is the last crop of the summer, because now we're spending time planting as well, where I probably should be mining away. I really need I need to bite the bullet now and get these bedrooms done. In fact, can Takeshi do any mining? No, not very well. He's better off to continue researching, I think. Could trade art, but that's pretty much Mankin's job. Don't think we've sold the statue yet. Sorry, Mankin, but your artwork is not appreciated. Now this always annoys the shit out of me. Haul the damn thing. Where do we haul animal corpses to? It should be in the fridge. Nothing rotten. Animal corpses, except for insect corpses. We don't want insect corpses in there. Never do hauling. Ugh. tuk. At a certain point, I should put some shelves up for clothing racks. At a certain point, each little colonist is going to have a summer outfit and a winter outfit. Okay, that's beer brewing done. Pemmican could be good. What do I want here? Agriculture for growing different things. I'm going to start growing some fruit. 1,500 in total. I think I'm going to leave Takeshi open just to help with some of the manual labor, because in the summer, in the winter, I mean, he can sit and research more. But now I need these crops to be planted. And also, once the growing season is over, we'll rework the zones. Excellent. Yeah, Stella, I know you're almost breaking. You're always almost breaking. Mad old cow. Where's this fucking poplar tree that's blocking it? Oh, there. Ah, okay. How about that? Perfect. Clear all, only not corpses, just chunks. And waste. Okay. Good little bit of progress there. We've got stable food. We've got heal root growing that can hopefully address the complete lack of medicine at some point. The showers now provide warm water. We've got a little non-perishable storage going. We've got a perishable storage here. The warm water is big. We have, I think, pretty much decided that there is going to eventually be our permanent indoor growing zone. Like I said, we'll chuck some pillars up in there. We'll put some like 1, 2, 3, and 4 grow lamps. Eventually, the rest of the base will be built up around it, but that will be the indoor greenhouse, which will keep food producing all throughout the winter. This will be residential. I might even leave this space here all the way open for building the ship eventually. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and then these can all be like general purpose rooms for crafting and for storage. We're going to need a lot of storage. Eventually, once we have the transmitter to talk to passing trade ships, you need a 15 by 15, pretty much, because like that storage room is that big. But whatever, we'll make the little beacon fit the storage room that it's in. I feel good. We're doing well. Like, we don't have any more waste, so I can actually burn these or destroy the burn pits. Can I build an electric crematorium yet? Granite blocks. Okay, get us some granite. Do until you have 850. Good. That crematorium is super useful for burning corpses of enemies that attack us. Don't have to keep digging graves. It's gonna be good. Right, so thanks for watching, friends. When we come back, we're gonna keep pushing. It's summer. I think I might want to focus on. The short-term goal feels like getting the bedrooms going, but it might be worth just calculating how much we're going to need for, let's see here, if we go limestone, we would need 440 at least to enclose here, around 500. I think that's too much of a big project. We'll be very lucky if we're actually able to get this enclosed before this next winter. But enough is enough now. We have to get their own bedrooms now. This whole cramped thing, this is over. Let's finish the bedrooms. Let's mine out, let's say here, to finish that. And I've got to rework this whole area here. This is no bueno. Prisoner rescue. Nope, too difficult. Thanks for watching, friends. This is the People's Democratic and Free Republic of Stobbie. We've taken care of our tattered apparel. No one is unhappily nude. It's just the standard low medicine and minor break risks. Animals wise, I've got 2 muffalos, soon to be 3. Hopefully that's a male muffalo who can get us a few. Eventually I only want 4 muffalos in total. Oh god, I've got to close that little bracket up. And then perhaps what I do is I finish building the bedrooms and then replace all of these steel walls with limestone walls, which will reclaim a lot of steel for us. Yeah, that feels like the right thing to do. Thanks for watching, friends. See you next time.